Hey folks, welcome to week 1, unit 1, as we begin our journey down and through MGMT 640 on operations management. Let me give you a little bit about what we're going to focus on this week. And you'll see I'll have these videos each week that'll be part of the announcements. I encourage you to review them. They'll only be a few minutes long. And I fully intend on passing along information each week that will help point you in the right direction to go gain the learning necessary to go respond to your assignments, improve your overall knowledge on the subject, and so on. So please, take the time to listen to these videos. Okay, so for our focus, we're going to begin in this unit 1 to really focus on operations management. We're going to really point our discussion in the manner and in the way of operations management of what I'm calling the core scenario, Smithford Pharmaceuticals as our core scenario. So beginning with the learning, you're going to have 2 discussion boards. The first discussion board, I'll call Unit 1 Discussion Board 1, is your traditional introductory board. That's where you get an opportunity to share a little bit about yourself, as well as learn about your peers. Now, peer posts are not required for this one discussion board only, your introductory post. However, I encourage you, get engaged with your peers. You will be working with them throughout your degree program, so it's great to find things of commonality. You might be able to bounce ideas off each other and so on. I really have always encouraged that. Next, your second Unit 1 Discussion Board 2 discussion board itself is going to focus on Smithford's operations to include a discussion on NAFTA. Now, as we all know, we are now moving towards the new USMCA that was signed. And so that's what we're going to focus on in terms of working across multiple borders. Yes, the course will still remain focused on NAFTA for now. We'll move forward on that. And please always interject new and relevant items. We will also discuss in this discussion board advantages of owning manufacturing facilities in Canada, as well as some of the impacts due to the NAFTA agreement. Next, we'll move over to our Unit 1 individual project. Here, it's a little bit involved, but it's all good, focused material on operations management. Discussion will center on the cost associated with NAFTA. Things like trade barriers will be removed and were removed. And now we need to analyze what are the true costs of holding a manufacturing facility up in Canada. We need to look at financials and non-financial costs associated with this analysis at the Canadian facility. Do we keep it open? Should we close it? That decision will now cascade down further into additional analysis. We'll need to develop a 12-month action plan based on the analytics and the analysis of that decision. Things to consider, and I always try to bring you some points to consider that will help guide you through your research. Remember, you do have to conduct research on all of our work. Your opinions, your experiences are all supported and sometimes refuted with the research material. You'll see in the course expectations that I emailed out, things like make sure you have 3 references for your individual projects and their associated citations. Again, this is all focused on supporting your opinions, your experiences, your assertions, and such. No assignment should be based purely on our opinions and so on. So we need to go conduct the necessary research to support all that. Things to consider for your Unit 1 individual project, the shutdown costs, as I mentioned, right? We'll have things like employee training and retraining. We'll need to consider severance pay if we're not able to move folks. Then we have to also consider the overall facility shutdown costs. There are costs. You don't just walk away from a facility. We have responsibilities. There are costs associated with that. Next, our image issues, and there are costs associated with that, right? How will this impact the company image? Will our sales perhaps be impacted due to a lack of presence in that community where we're shutting down the facility? Also, what are some of the benefits that we need to analyze, right? We're going to sell the land, the building, the equipment that we use at the facility. Also, we have reduced labor cost, maintenance cost. There are some tax implications, obviously. And what are some of those benefits, perhaps, of moving the facility over to Colorado? So those are the things to consider. And as I just mentioned, please listen to my chats. If you can't attend live, look at the recorded archive, because I will cover the learning for the week and help point you in the right direction each and every week. So let's get started. Here we are in Unit 1, and please tune in not only to Unit 1 chat, but as well as our Unit 2 and beyond videos, materials, and such. It's a quick 5.5 weeks. We're going to learn a lot, and we will have fun, folks. So thank you again for joining. Bye-bye now.